What's up, YouTube? How's it going, fellas, ladies, anyone who watches the channel? Hope you're enjoying what you see. So, I have a little bit of a story to tell today. I'm heading up to my parents to go to a place called Bribey Island. There's a nice beach there. Take my daughter for a swim and then ride home. She's not on the back, by the way. She's only 18 months old. So the other day, or do I want to start again? No, that's okay. So the other day, I was watching Midlife with a Bike. Really good channel, good guy, nice fella. And I was on his premiere. And we got talking, and he started telling me how he literally, oh nice one, he literally could go into his Harley dealership in America and he walked out with the bike. No ifs or buts, no nothing. Now, in Australia, it's a little bit different. Yes, you can physically go into the store, and yes, you can buy the store, sorry, you can't, well, you can probably buy the store if you have enough money, but you can actually buy a bike, not a problem. You can't ride it. You either have to have someone pick it up who's got that license, or you need to actually put it on a trailer to be picked up. Or they'll deliver it in some places. But you cannot ride it. Well, you can risk it, and there might be a couple of hoppers, Harry hoppers, the cuppers. They might come along, and you're done. But I wanted to talk, because of that conversation, I thought, you know what I don't see is how to get your motorcycle license in Australia. So, just to give you a bit of a heads up about Australia, if you already didn't know, we have 6 states, 2 territories. We all have different rules about how to get your motorbike, or how to get your license. But the one rule that is the same for all states, and please correct me if I'm wrong, but what I googled and what it said, and when I did my research, look at that traffic bank up. Anyway, when I did my research, it came out what the one rule that is across all the whole of Australia, and that is you can only ride a LAM approved bike. Now, I'm not talking the LAM that goes bah. I'm talking LAM, which is learner approved motorcycle. So pretty much, that is a bike which is from about 50cc up through to about 660cc. Now, so there's a couple of the motorbikes that you can't actually have, even though they're like a 250 or a 400 or something like that, because they're just not approved motorcycles. Some boys over there. And I had to get in front of that car. Anyway, so yeah, so there is a limit for your learner's bike. So let's start. Let's say I'm a brand new person, never ridden in my whole entire life, and I want to get my motorcycle license. So what happens is that you must do what they call a Q ride. This is Queensland, remember? You must do a Q ride pre-learner course. So this is a course which is probably goes for around, I think it goes for around 2 to 3 days, and it's the course that you learn if you've never learned how to ride a motorbike or a motorcycle. If you've never learned to ride a motorcycle, they teach you the safety, they teach you the rules to be able to help you feel confident and things like that. So in Australia, well in Queensland, we have 2 categories of licenses. One is an RE, Romeo Echo, that's right, license. So that is the learner approved motorcycle license that you get when you first want to actually start learning to ride. That license allows you to ride up to 660cc. As I said before, the LAM approved bikes. In terms of that, you go in, you do your pre-approved course. Once you have done your 3-day pre-approved course, you go to the motor vehicle registry, or other people call it something different, but basically transport, and you must do a test. Now that test, well, it's a small test, it's a pre-approval test, and that allows you to get your learner RE license. So once you've got your RE license, then you must go back to Q-Ride and do the RE prerequisite. I think it's a prerequisite, or it's, anyway, you've got to go back to Q-Ride with your RE license, and you do a 1-day, sometimes 2, depending on the company you go with, approved, RE approved course. What that does, it gives you your license. If you pass that test, you are doing a riding test as such. And once you have passed that riding test, you now have your learners for your RE license. Now, this is where the fun begins. The RE license, you must hold that license for 2 years before you even look to apply for an R license, a Romeo license, just the R class. So that then puts you on the availability to be able to ride open motorcycles. So, such as like mine, 1200, I mean, or you know, R1s, GSXRs, all that sort of stuff. You can ride it pretty much anything you want. So, 2 years on this RE course. Then, once that 2 years is done, you then, luckily, get to do another course. Yes, you do. You get to do another course for your R license. It's a half-day course where the people at Q-Ride, they're really cool guys. They basically take you for a ride. You do a couple of laps of a sort of witches' hats and areas and stuff like that. You do a little bit of talking about safety, and then the guys, they take you for a ride. So there might be 4 people with you in this learning course, and each one gets a turn at leading, and the instructor sort of sits behind you and watches you. And then we pull over after about, like, you know, half an hour, and he says, that was really good, or, you know, here, I know you know how to ride, but here's some suggestions and some tips and stuff like that. So it's really cool. But that's it. Once you have the R license, you can ride whatever you like. But it's just interesting that such a difference is that I could not go into a store. I've seen stores, should I say. I've seen them do motorcycle sales, and I've seen people be refused because they don't have the correct license. Well, refused to purchase a motorcycle because they don't have the correct license. So yeah, so once you've got your license, once you've got your R license, you can buy any bike you want. So that's the pretty cool thing about it. But it's interesting that when, like, you talk to the guys in America, you know, you don't have to do any of this. You can only ride a certain size bike for X amount of time. You know. Guys, I hope you enjoyed just a little bit, showing you a little bit of a difference between how to get your motorcycle license, because with the motorcycle license in Australia, they're pretty strict with them, let's just say. And a lot of people actually only get the first level, and then they never go up to the R class. So I hope you enjoyed just a little bit of, you know, difference between our country and your country. And feel free to leave a comment, subscribe, like the video. If I've made a mistake, fuck it, sorry, we're all human. I may have been wrong. I did do my research, and this is just for Queensland, but hey, I'm not perfect, so it's all good. So until then, until the next time, peace out.